Sharon got on this morning?
Sharon?
Sharon Wilcox in the typing pool. Ooh, she did come a pearler. She got her foot caught in Tracy's flex.
You haven't put any sugar in this. Tracy's flex?
Yes, I have. You can't have stirred it. Yes, the flex from Tracy's word processor. Poor little thing, she must have been in agony. They told me she had to hop all the way to the lift.
Well, she must have had a miracle cure on the way down because she skipped all the way to the street.
She what?
Be careful, you'll spill your Horlicks.
I'll spill Sharon's blood in the morning.
Oh, Nora, she's only taken the afternoon off. We've all done it.
I beg your pardon, we have not all done it. When I was her age and I wanted the afternoon off, I had to go to the supervisor. Ooh, I can see her now. A big woman with plaits round her ears. And I had to say, please, Miss Postlethwaite. Oh, please, Miss Postlethwaite. May I have the afternoon off?
And when she said no...
Which she always did. I didn't take the afternoon off.
Look me in the eye and say that again.
I didn't take the afternoon off.
I've got 4 words for you, Nora. Your Uncle Albert's caravanette.
Well, only the once.
All right, I'll try you with 7 words. A flat-bottomed boat on the Serpentine.
Possibly twice.
And how about behind the bicycle sheds?
Behind what bicycle sheds?
Just testing.
Ooh, I'm glad you told me about that, Sharon. It's made my mind up for me. I'm going to have a blitz, and you can help me.
Oh, can I?
Yes, I'm going to make a list of all the girls in the typing pool, and fair, all the boys in graphics. And first thing in
just
the
a minute, is this office business we're on?
Yes, but it's quite easy. Where are you going?
I'll be back.
Oh, you're always doing that. It is annoying. Oh, very fun.
You were saying, madam?
Oh, well, if that's the way you want to play it. Yes, I was saying commissionaire.
Chief commissionaire, if you please.
Only thanks to me. I made you and I can break you.
I don't believe this. I mean, a couple of minutes ago, I was sitting there sipping the Horlicks and searching for 7 across.
Oh, what's the clue?
I'm not prepared to discuss that in office hours.
Oh, we're not in office hours.
Oh, I'm glad you said that.
Now, I want you to do...
Yes, madam?
I want you to keep a record for me. I want you to tell me when the girls arrive and when they leave. And how many times... No?
No, because my name's not Supergrass, but you can do something for me.
What?
Take the skin off that and heat it up again.
Why should I?
Because you're mad about me.
Oh, you're annoying.
Hey.
What?
Ask Miss Postlethwaite to give you the afternoon off.
What for?
I'll tell you behind the bicycle sheds.
Cheeky article. Discipline, Bambi. That's what this office needs. Old-fashioned discipline.
I suppose you're right.
I know I'm right. So first thing this afternoon, I want everybody in this office, and I mean everybody.
I'm afraid I won't be here, Mrs. Pars.
You won't?
Sorry.
Where will you be?
At the dentist.
The dentist?
Yes.
Oh, pleasure, pleasure, pleasure. That's all some people think about.
I happen to have a cavity in my lower right 6, which is hardly my idea of pleasure.
Your lower right 6?
Yes, this one. It's very,
Do you mind? You're the only woman I've ever met that knows all her teeth by name. Can't it wait a couple of weeks?
My cavity?
Just while I've disciplined the typing pool. I mean, I can hardly slap them down with one hand and give you time off with the other. You're Caesar's wife, Bambi.
Meaning my lower right 6 must take a back seat.
Only for the time being.
All because Sharon Wilcox sprained her ankle.
On the contrary, all because Sharon Wilcox didn't sprain her ankle. I've been too soft for too long, but I'm toughening up, Bambi.
Morning, Miss B.
Morning.
Morning, Mrs. P. 50 pence each, please.
50 pence?
Well, more if you're feeling flush.
We're not. What's it for?
Well, what's everybody think? Pot plant or wild spray?
Oh, there's something so romantic about a spray. The cellophane, the ribbon, the dear little card.
Oh, yes, about the dear little card. Who's it addressed to?
Well, basically, Sharon's ankle.
I thought it might be. And how are you planning to word the message?
Well...
How about, dear Sharon's ankle, the old cow fell for it, stay on the river.
Are you saying you don't believe in Sharon's ankle?
Well, basically, Tracy. Yes.
That's fighting talk, Mrs. Powers.
I'm in a fighting mood, Miss Cosgrove.
Miss Bamber, kindly ring the Charing Cross Hospital. Ask to speak to the doctor who treated her. She could hardly fool a doctor, could she?
With those eyes and those knockers, she could fool the Archangel Gabriel. However, ring Charing Cross Hospital, Miss Bamber. We'll settle this once and for all.
Just a minute. Was it Charing Cross or was it Middlesex?
Oh, get straight onto her home, Miss Bamber.
She's not at home.
No.
No, she's at her auntie's. Because her auntie's got
A lie detector?
a downstairs loo.
Oh, how cosy. Very well, we'll ring her auntie. Have you got her auntie's number?
Not on me, no. Anne-Marie's got it, but I've had to send her home.
You've what?
Oh, she had a headache like you wouldn't believe.
How right you are, like I don't believe Sharon's ankle. Like I don't believe Sharon's auntie's downstairs loo.
I've got an awful lot of work piling up.
Sit down, Tracy. You and I are going to have a little chat.
Nora, what exactly did you say to Tracy?
Well,
Look at me.
I think I said more than I intended, actually.
Well, I hope you didn't go over the top. She's a good little typist, is Tracy. At least you've always said so.
She's an excellent typist. They all are when they're there, but that's just it. They never are there. It's a matter of discipline, isn't it?
If you say so, Miss Whiplash.
I do say so, and that wasn't funny. I mean, discipline's very important, and that's what I said to Tracy. Well, that's what I meant to say. But she sat there, flaunting her erogenous zones. So, of course, I went further and probably fared worse. Have you ever done that, George?
Flaunted by erogenous zones.
No. Started off saying something and ended up...
By saying something quite different.
Well, not different exactly, just more. You know, extra. You say what you meant to say, and before you know where you are, you've added a bit that you wouldn't have added if you'd stopped to think. Have you ever done that?
Have I not? I remember, it's over 30 years ago. I was out with this girl. She was a nice girl. I remember saying to her, "You look very pretty tonight," which I meant to say. And I said, "Will you come to the Regal on Saturday?" which I meant to say. And then I added, "Will you marry me?"
Which you didn't mean to say.
Well, not till I got my rise.
Oh. We managed, didn't we? Oh, I remember that night. By the canal. It was pink.
It wasn't. It was mucky grey.
No, not the canal. My dress. Oh, yes, and it was indiscreet.
Was it? I don't remember it being. No, it couldn't have been. Didn't your mother make it?
The film at the Regal, it was indiscreet.
Oh, I'm with you now, but wasn't it on the waterfront?
Oh, no, it was indiscreet. I remember quite distinctly.
Oh, so do I. It was on the waterfront.
Was everything to your satisfaction, Your Excellency?
I beg your pardon? Oh, yes. Very nice. Somebody else thinks I'm Rupert of Enzor.
Well, if you kept your mac on and turned the collar up...
You'd have thought I was Hattie Lyme. Yes, it was, on the waterfront.
It was indiscreet, and I know I'm right, so let's talk about something else.
Were you as bloody-minded as this when you spoke to Tracy?
I hope I spoke to Tracy as befits the head of personnel.
Meaning, yes, you were. And I'm surprised she didn't get up and go.
She tried that.
Where did you hide my cap?
Shh.
Well, thank you very much. Let's see. Here we are, then.
What's that for?
My half of lunch.
Well, aren't you going to have coffee? We've got time.
Oh, I daren't risk it, love. I've got this boss, you see, having a blitz on punctuality. See you later.
See you later.
Is my embassy car outside?
Oh, it'll show me up. Thank you. Now, let's see. Conditions of employment. All personnel are reminded... Oh, I'm very pleased with the way I phrased that.
Are you?
Yes. Office hours. Yes, that's right. Absences without leave. Oh, that's the one they're going to hate.
I'm sure they are.
I can let you have an aspirin, dear.
No, thank you.
Oh, well, be a martyr, then. Now, where was I? Coffee breaks, lunch breaks, tea breaks. It's a wonder to me they get anything typed at all. Ah, yes. All personal phone calls to be made from... Oh, yes, that'll do nicely. Nora Powers. Right. Now, if you'll just furnish me with a drawing pin. Thank you. long is it, Bambi, since I nailed me colours to the mast?
20 minutes, Captain.
Ooh, and not a sound from below decks. I don't like it, Bambi. I feel as though we're in a covered wagon.
On the open sea?
No, we've left the open sea now. We're on the Oregon Trail. And the Apache drums have stopped beating and we're waiting for a raid at dawn.
Hoping against hope there's a dentist across the wide Missouri.
Is it still paining you, love?
Yes, it is.
I tell you what, we'll break the rule of a lifetime. Get out the Amontillado.
There isn't any.
Oh, well, get a bottle on your way in tomorrow.
That won't be possible. Not if I'm to be at my desk at 9 on the dot.
Oh, I wish I'd never started this blitz. I do. I wish I'd never started it. For 2 pence, I'd go and take that notice down. It's done me not a bit of good. Nobody's taken a blind bit of notice. I don't think they've even read it. Come in. Yes, Samantha?
Is it right what it says on the board? I've got to ask you before I leave my desk.
Yes, it's quite right, dear, and I'm so pleased you've read the notice.
Oh, I haven't. Tracy has. And is it right I've got to tell you where I'm going and why I'm going there?
Destination and purpose of visit. Quite right.
Oh, OK. Destination, stationery. Purpose of visit, I want an envelope to put these into.
Oh, very well. Off you go, dear.
OK.
Oh, Samantha.
Yes?
There's no need to bother me every time you want an envelope.
Oh, Tracy says every time we leave our desks for anything at all.
I see. And, of course, you're quite right to do as Tracy says. Off you go, dear. So, that's going to be the line of attack, is it?
It's going to be very irritating.
Only if we let it, Bambi. We must keep our cool. At all costs, we must keep our cool. Come in. Yes, Anita?
Is it right what it says on the board? I've got to ask you if I
If you want to leave your desk, yes, that's quite right.
And is it right I've got to tell you?
Where you're going and why you're going there, if you'll be so kind.
Righto. Destination, graphics. Purpose of visit, tell Mike Maddox to sling his hook.
Tell Mike, that's not office business.
It is when he pinches your bum in office hours.
I see, yes. Well, you have a point. All right, dear, you can go.
Really? Tracy said you'd say no.
Oh, well, Tracy's not infallible, is she?
She might be.
Honestly, it's time that Mike Maddox kept his hands to himself.
Well, I must speak as I find. He's never pinched me.
Well, he wouldn't, would he? I mean, you're not... I mean, he's not... I mean... Oh, come in. Oh, yes, Henrietta.
Look, Tracy says I've got to get an OK yow from you if I want
Every time you want to leave your desk. Yes, that's quite right.
No, not leave my desk. Use the bone.
The what?
Dog and bone. Phone. Thanks awfully.
Just a minute, just a minute. Who are you wanting to phone?
What do I have to say?
Yes, Henrietta, you do have to say.
It's a bit personal.
Well, personal calls so often are. Now, who do you want to phone?
Crikey.
Oh, the chuck wagon. Tea, please, Pearl. Strong and sweet, I think.
I've got a bone to pick with you, Mrs. P.
Oh, look, I'm very busy this afternoon. How would you like to pick it with Miss Bamber?
I'll pick it with anyone who'll listen.
Look, can I make this?
Only if you tell me who it's to.
My attention has been drawn to a notice on the board.
There are a lot of notices, Pearl, on a lot of boards.
She knows which one I'm on about.
Oh, please, Pearl.
I am not talking to you. I am talking to Miss Bamber, as directed by you.
Well, could you try to talk to her a little more quietly, please? Now, Henrietta, who is it that you want to phone?
Honestly. My gynecologist.
Your what?
Well, he thinks I've been on the pill too long. I don't. I think the risk...
Oh, Henrietta, listen to the man. He's trained for the job. And if you drop down dead, he'll carry the can.
I'm sure Pearl's right. Put yourself in expert hands, dear. I would.
Excuse me. My girly works are not public property. Is it 9 I dial for an outside line?
Yeah, no. Come in. Oh, it's you again, Samantha.
Destination, stationery. Purpose of visit, I am a fool. I've got the wrong size.
Well, why didn't you measure it before you went? Oh, come in.
Oh, this is where everyone's got to. Destination, tea trolley. Purpose of visit, custard slice.
Help yourself. For 25p. It's the last one.
25, they've gone up.
And so's a notice on the board. Mrs. P, I want to know if...
Oh, I don't believe this is happening to me. Come in. Yes, Chief Commissioner?
Destination, my wife's office. Purpose of visit, lend us 50p.
What for?
A cup of tea and an Eccles cake.
I'm out of Eccles. There's plenty of donuts. Listen to me, Mrs. P.
No, you listen to me,
No,
Mrs.
you
P.
listen to me, all of you. I think it's my turn. Destination, Managing Director's Office. Purpose of visit, giving me notice. So, all things considered, I honestly think it would be better if I handed in my resignation, Mr. Monday. Mr. Monday?
Oh, I am sorry. I do apologise. I was in another world.
I suppose I could say it all again.
Well, that is entirely up to you.
But you will concentrate this time, won't you?
I'll try.
Perhaps if I opened a window, a little fresh air.
No, I don't need fresh air. I don't like fresh air. No, what I really want is a custard slice. Tea lady's running very late today, isn't she?
Yes, and... Well, that's all part and parcel of what I've come up here to say.
Yes, well, she knows I like my tea at 3.
Oh, Pearl?
Yes.
Yes, well, things are not running too smoothly this afternoon.
A wheel come off the trolley, has it?
Metaphorically speaking, yes, I suppose it has.
Oh, well, let's get on to maintenance then. Where is it?
Oh, the trolley. Well, it was in my office.
Really? Did you happen to notice what was on the cake tray?
No, I didn't. I was having a crisis down there, which is why I've come up here. Now, it all began with Sharon's ankle.
Sharon's ankle?
Yeah, I'll try to explain.
No, it's quite clear. Ankle, wheel, trolley. Same thing happened in my house last week.
Did it?
Yes, except it was Hoover, puppy, garage door.
I'm a fool for asking, but what has a Hoover got to do with... Yeah, I am a fool for asking.
Could we get back to the point, Mrs. Powers?
Oh, do you think we could?
I really think we must. Were there any custard slices?
Custard slices?
Yes, on the cake plate. I really do feel like a custard slice.
Well, I'm sorry about that, because you're going to be disappointed. There was only one, and Tracy took it.
Who's Tracy?
Tracy Cosgrove, head of the typing pool.
The head of the typing pool has taken the last custard slice.
Well, I'm sure if she knew you had your eye on it, she would... Hang on. I'm off, Tracy. Yes, she knew you wanted it, and she took it just the same.
Then she can be the one to work late tonight.
Work late tonight?
Yes, someone must. The auditors are in.
Oh, and do they need a typist?
There's no trouble, is there?
Well, it's very short notice, and the girls don't like working late, especially on a Friday, and... Well, yes, I'm afraid there is a problem.
Well, then you'll have to work a miracle, won't you? They'll do it for you. They're very fond of you. Yes, they'll do it for you.
They might have yesterday.
Tonight?
I know it's short notice.
There's no notice at all.
But it is an emergency.
So was my popping out for a pair of tights last Tuesday.
I see. So the answer's no.
Well, basically, yes. Oh, 5:30, cover on, girls.
Oh, just a minute. No, just a minute.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Powers, but what does that notice say? Arrive on the dot and leave on the dot. This is the dot. Destination bus stop. Purpose of visit, going home. Night, Mrs. Powers. Night, girls. Night. All right.
Any luck?
Well, what does it look like?
I won't pretend to be surprised, but I will pretend to be sorry. What are you going to do?
The only thing I can do, turn to you, Bambi.
Me?
You won't let me down.
Well...
Of course you won't.
Well...
You're going to, aren't you?
Very, very reluctantly.
Never mind very, very reluctantly. Look, I mean, it's only one evening, and if you won't do it for me, what about the company? What about Ashvale Advertising?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Powers, but contrary to popular rumour, I have not sold my soul to the company store. Anyway, I found a late-night dentist in Fulham. Mike Maddox is giving me a lift. I hope I won't have to fight him off.
I don't think you need worry. Good night.
Good night.
Oh, that was rotten of me. And I'm not sorry. Typing pool. Oh, yes, Mr. Munday. Oh, no, Mr. Munday, no problem at all. Oh, yes, Mr. Munday. Your very best girl. Come in.
Destination, pub on the corner. Purpose of visit, fetch you a brandy.
Oh, George, you are a love. Yeah, and see if they've got a cheese roll.
How long are you going to be?
Well, as long as it takes.
First thing on Monday, I'm going to take that Tracy apart.
Oh, no, it's all my own fault. I brought it all on myself.
I'm afraid you did, Nora. I'm afraid you did.
Whose side are you on?
Yours.
Well, why did you say I brought it all on myself?
Well, I didn't say you brought it on yourself. You said you brought it on yourself.
Yes, but you agreed with me.
Nora?
What?
Do you think you can afford to lose another friend?
No. Who can that be? Come in.
I'm a fool to myself. Always have been. Give us half.
Oh, that is nice of you to... But why?
Well, basically, because you was very kind to me when my gran passed on. Oh, God, it's all figures. I hate figures. Oh, only her typewriter could smell of Dettol.
Excuse me, madam.
Oh, call me Nora. We're all friends here.
I was wondering if your other friend would care to join us in a brandy.
Oh, Georgie, my knickers are yours.
And Georgie, so are mine.
Mollie Sugden makes another appearance later this week when she causes more problems for her long-lost son in That's My Boy on Thursday at 5:30.